For centuries, ancient civilizations have captivated our imagination, leaving behind monuments, artifacts, and unanswered questions. From enigmatic lost continents to technologies that seem to transcend time, their legacies fuel debates and plentiful speculations. But where history ends, theory begins to flourish, and not every theory finds agreement. Today, we delve into 5 of the most controversial theories surrounding our ancient past. Are you ready to confront the mysteries? Let's begin with the story most of us have heard: Atlantis. Atlantis, the legendary city described by Plato over 2 millennia ago, arguably remains the most iconic lost civilization. In his writings, Plato mentioned a highly advanced utopian society that succumbed to catastrophe and sank into the depths of the ocean. But was Atlantis real? The debate has divided scholars and enthusiasts for centuries. Advocates of its existence point to underwater ruins off the coasts of the Bahamas and the Mediterranean as potential evidence, sparking a wave of explorations. Modern sonar mapping has unveiled intriguing formations that some claim resemble man-made structures. Yet, skeptics frame Plato's narration as pure allegory, a warning tale of excessive ambition and moral decay leading to destruction. Could Atlantis be both a symbolic lesson and an actual place that disappeared as abruptly as it thrived? What are we missing? Moving on to something even more tangible: the wonders of advanced ancient technologies. When we stand in awe before monuments like the Egyptian pyramids or uncover artifacts such as the Antikythera mechanism, we find ourselves asking, were ancient civilizations capable of astonishing feats of engineering and science far beyond our present comprehension? The Antikythera mechanism, discovered from a shipwreck near Greece, is often labeled the world's first analog computer. Built over 2,000 years ago, it maps celestial movements with unmatched precision. Meanwhile, the Egyptian pyramids raise their own set of questions. How did ancient builders move massive stones weighing several tons each without today's machinery? While some theorists attribute these accomplishments to long-lost human inventions, others suggest external, out-of-this-world intervention. The possibility of extraterrestrial involvement has stirred controversy, pushing the boundaries of what we understand about human ingenuity or outside aid. Could we have underestimated our ancestors, or is there truly an otherworldly explanation? Next, we dive into the swirling waters of mythology and geology with the story of Lemuria. First postulated in the 19th century, Lemuria was theorized as an expansive continent that once spanned the Indian or Pacific Oceans. This supposed landmass is tied to the discovery of lemur fossils in geographically disconnected regions like Madagascar and India, which fueled speculation about their migration paths. Esoteric theories added fuel to the fire by linking Lemuria to early human spiritualism and wisdom. However, modern science typically debunks the concept of Lemuria, attributing fossil distribution to continental drift rather than a sunken civilization. Yet, its resilience in myths and alternative literature is striking. Could history hold a kernel of truth woven into these stories of loss and grandeur? Or is humanity merely drawn to these grand tales of what might have been? Let's now turn our eyes to the sky, or rather, what descended from it, according to the ancient astronaut theory. Popularized by authors like Erich von Däniken, this theory suggests extraterrestrial beings played a pivotal role in shaping early human civilizations. From Mesopotamian carvings that appear to depict futuristic objects to Peru's Nazca lines, which from the air resemble landing strips, proponents argue that the evidence is literally carved across landscapes and into walls. According to this theory, deities described in ancient texts might not have been divine in origin, but rather advanced beings guiding humanity. But here's where the theory faces backlash. Archaeologists argue many of these examples reflect early human art, imagination, and necessity for explanation, amplified by cultural storytelling. Could we misinterpret human creativity as alien intervention? Or are we ignoring a profound connection to beings beyond Earth? And finally, we sail into the tides of a theory that bridges myth and memory, the Great Flood. Whether you call it Noah's Ark or the Deluge of Gilgamesh, multitudes of cultures across the world tell of devastating floods that reshaped humankind. Such consistency has led many to ask, were these myths inspired by real events? Geological evidence hints at a significant rise in sea levels at the end of the last ice age, approximately 12,000 years ago, submerging vast expanses of land that could align with these flood narratives. Even more tantalizing is the theory that these floods erased early settlements, plunging their achievements deeper than the ocean floor. But skeptics argue that flood myths could also stem from humanity's collective imagination, a universal way to explain the forces of nature that have always impacted our planet. What's truth? What's myth? Or is it, somehow, a blend of both? As we dig deeper into history's ruins and unlock nature's secrets, these theories illuminate the boundaries of what we know and how much is still left unexplored. They remind us of the complexity and brilliance of ancient civilizations, while challenging our urge to choose convenient narratives over nuanced truths. What do you think awaits us in these age-old enigmas? Join the debate, share your thoughts, and if you find this exploration as fascinating as we do, like this video, share it with fellow truth seekers and subscribe for more deep dives into history's mysteries. The past has more to offer than we can ever imagine.